In Oklahoma, we've been covering the case of Julius Jones, a brother who is on death row. He's been proclaiming his innocence. Of course, remember, it was the Pardon and Parole Board recommended that his sentence be commuted. The governor insisted on a clemency hearing. Well, the hearing actually took place today in Oklahoma. The recommendation was clemency. Now the governor has to sign off on it. Joining us right now is Pastor Keith Jossell, the spiritual advisor to Julius Jones. Pastor, how you doing?
It's been an extraordinary day, Roland. I'm having a great day today.
Share with us what took place in that hearing, what was said. There was a lot, you had the district attorney, the prosecutors were saying remove a couple of those members from the board, saying that they should not be voting on this. But it was really powerful to hear individuals in this red state say they have too many questions about this particular case, and they were uncomfortable saying that Julius Jones should be put to death.
That's exactly right, Roland. This is the second time that this Pardon and Parole Board had to hear the totality of the evidence regarding Julius Jones' innocence. And for the second consecutive time in less than a month, they have voted 3-1, recommending to the governor life with the possibility of parole. You're correct. We have 5 Pardon and Parole Board members, and they have endured lawsuits after lawsuits after lawsuits, threatening, bullying, intimidating them to step off of the Pardon and Parole Board, not because they are unethical, not because they've done anything illegal, but simply because there are certain political leaders in this state that did not like the way that they were going to vote, or thought they knew how they were going to vote and did not want that to happen. And so I applaud the courageousness of the Pardon and Parole Board members who looked at the evidence, considered it all, and then still, in the face of that intimidation, made a moral and just choice in recommending life with the possibility of parole.
Julius Jones spoke at today's hearing. Here is what he had to say.
You know, I would like to address the family in the essence of, I have felt terrible, about their loss. And I don't never want it to get lost that we did not, or me and my family do not recognize that they've lost a loved one. I have, lived with that thought every single day and carried the weight of them hating me for something I didn't even do. I know I have broken the laws, but I've never been a violent man. If you really look at my actual record, it is larceny. It doesn't make it, any better that I just stole things, but I've never accosted people. That was not what I was into. But again, I just want to have families to know, man, I do recognize their loss. And I hope at some point they get to heal and to keep cherishing their loved one. And I hope this board gets the chance to really, examine who I am and not the fear that's been talked about me. And the hate, because this is not about hate, it's just about the truth. And the truth is, I didn't shoot that man. I didn't kill Mr. Paul Allen. I wasn't involved in it in any way. I wasn't present. I didn't even know he had been killed until after the fact. I wish I could have made better decisions when I was younger. I wish, but I can't change the past. And I mean, that's all I ask you all to consider.
I got it. Keith, clearly that was important for Julius to speak. And there's so many people who have been taking up his case, who have been just fighting for this day. Now it's in the hands of Governor Kevin Stitt. What are you and other pastors doing to get him to sign off on this clemency?
Well, Roland, let me just first say I am so proud of Julius. The strength that it took to testify today. Most people don't know Julius has been on death watch for 18 days. He's had lights on 24 hours a day, where he has not had the ability to be able to have reasonable sleep. He has been going through literally psychological torture. And to be able to come off of death watch today and to be able to speak on a video to the Pardon and Parole Board took incredible endurance, perseverance, and faith. And so I couldn't be more proud of him. What we are going to do is we're asking the governor to really trust the recommendation of his own Pardon and Parole Board that he's appointed. Twice now, this Pardon and Parole Board that the governor has appointed has recommended, based on looking at all the evidence, that Julius deserves the opportunity for life with the possibility of parole, which would give him the possibility of time served and being able to come home. Roland, Julius wants you and everyone else to know. You guys were just talking with Eric Dickerson and Marcus Allen earlier. Julius recognizes that he's made some mistakes, but he told me today that he wants everybody to know that he's ready to show up for others. He's ready to show up for young people and help make sure that they don't make the mistakes of associations that he did when he was 17 and 18 and 19 years old, that he has been a mentor while he's been incarcerated, and he plans to do more to make sure that young people don't make the mistakes that he did that could possibly cost them 22 years of their life, like it has for Julius, or even their life. So we're asking everybody, not the pastors and us are asking everybody, please reach out to Governor Kevin Stitt in the state of Oklahoma. Call, letter. You can go to justiceforjulius.com and you can be able to use our website to be able to send communication directly to the governor, letting him know that you understand that Julius is innocent and he deserves clemency based on the recommendation of the governor's own Pardon and Parole Board.
So correct people on this one here. If he is granted clemency, does not mean he is going to be released.
The Pardon and Parole Board recommended.
Explain that.
Sure. There are three options that the Pardon and Parole Board considered today. They could have gone forward with his execution on November 18th, or they could recommend clemency. And within clemency, there's two options: life without the possibility of parole and life with the possibility of parole. The Pardon and Parole Board today recommended 3-1, life with the possibility of parole. And that means that if the governor signs off on that, that there's the opportunity for Julius to have time served for the 22 years he's already been incarcerated, and it would allow him to be able to come home to his mother, his father, his brother, and his sister, and be able to reclaim the life that was taken wrongfully away from him 22 years ago.
So, but the key, though, is have the governor's decision first, correct?
That's correct. If the governor makes that decision to honor the recommendation of his own Pardon and Parole Board, then Julius has the opportunity to come home.
And so that's what, folks, that's what we are waiting to actually see what happens. What's the timeline for the governor to make his decision?
Well, the Pardon and Parole Board officially doesn't adjourn until Wednesday. And then there's 4 to 5 days that it takes for them to get the information over to the governor. His timeline is indefinite. And so that's why we need everyone out there that's listening on your show tonight, Roland, to reach out to the governor. Go to justiceforjulius.com and access the communication devices that we have that will allow you to communicate directly to the governor and let him know that you want him to honor the commitment, the recommendation that his Pardon and Parole Board made, and sign off on life with the possibility of parole.
All right, Pastor Jossell, we certainly appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Roland.
Folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared.
You dig?